Hey guys, this is my contest entry for djboy3275's Horror, Cheese, and Gore competition. I know I said it out of order, but oh well. He's got some great prizes. The contest ends today, and I think he'll draw it on his birthday. So happy birthday, Danny, which will be tomorrow on the 18th. So if you're watching this video now, try to get your entries in before the end of the day, I guess. Alright, he had 4 questions, so I'm going to get right into it. First up was his name 5 gory movies. These aren't my favorites, but I've shown my favorites a lot, so I don't want to be redundant with this, so I'm going to pick 5 other gory movies. Alright, first up is City of the Living Dead. I originally seen this movie back in the 80s under the title The Gates of Hell. I've always loved this movie. It has a lot of great gore in it. Like the scene where the guy gets to drill through the head, or when the girl throws up all her intestines and heart and stuff. I always loved this movie. Alright. Next we have Demons. I know this is the 2-pack edition, but I've always loved Demons 1 a little bit more than Demons 2. It's got a lot of great gore in it. Like when the prostitute turns into a demon thing and loses all her teeth and her nails and stuff. It's always great fun with this one. Alright, my third pick is Intruder. I know I need to get this on Blu-ray. This is the slasher film set in the grocery store. This is a lot of fun. Scott Spiegel directed it. Sam Raimi is in it. Like, I always love the shot of the guy getting his head sawed in half and stuff. I definitely needed to get this on Blu-ray. At least for the better cover art, because this cover art really sucks. Next up is kind of a cheat. This one isn't necessarily a movie per se, but this is Dario Argento's Pelts. This is from the 2nd season of the Masters of Horror, but this is easily the bloodiest episode in that season. This is the one where they with the haunted pelts, as you can see here. John Saxon he has a really great death scene where he falls face first into a bear trap and it cuts his face in half. And then of course Meatloaf skins himself alive and makes like a man suit for his girlfriend. That's a really great episode. I need to watch this one again. And last, for my gory picks, we have The Collector. This is one that I was really apprehensive of picking up, but I'm glad I got it. It reminded me a lot of the Saw movies at first, but I actually enjoyed this movie more than any of the Saw films. This is the one where the guy breaks into a house to steal something, and it turns out there's a serial killer that's already in the house, and he's got the family in there, and he's torturing the family and stuff, and he's put traps all through the house and stuff. It's a really cool film, and the sequel I think is going to be out in a week or so, so you can check that one out. Alright, so now we're on to the Cheese Fest movies. And the first up is a recent pick for me, and it's Hell Driver. It's a Japanese zombie movie. This movie is really, really silly, and it's also very, very gory as well. The weird thing about this movie is that the credits don't really start in this movie until like 45 minutes in, which is like so weird. But it is a weird-ass film. And it's also weird too, because like all the zombies have like little antlers coming out of their head, and I guess people like to steal them and rip them off and then like take it as a drug, but it makes their head explode, so it's really weird. Right. Next up is another zombie movie, and it's Prematos, Lord of the Dead. This one's out of print. This is a really silly-ass zombie movie, and this also, out of all the films I have, has like the worst dubbing I've ever heard. And it's like you can hear the hollowness when the people talk. It's so unnatural. I wish they'd there is like a German track for this, but it's not subtitled. I wish they just subtitled it, but it's still good fun. Alright, next we have Vampire Girl versus Zombie Girl. I mean Zombie Girl. Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein Girl. Another Japanese horror comedy type thing. This one's a lot of fun too. Really gory and very, very silly. My fourth pick is Slime City. I've always liked this film. I mean, back in the day I had an old horror magazine which had a shot of the the guy's severed head. I realized they made a sequel to this. I need to get my hands on it at some point. I've never seen it for sale though. Might have to order it. But I don't know if it's going to pull up. But this shot right here of the severed head between the girl's legs, I always love that shot. This is a very silly movie. And my last pick is Machine Girl. This one's a lot of fun. It's kind of more of a revenge type thing as horror than horror, but I really do enjoy this film a lot. It's very bloody, and of course anything with a girl in a plaid skirt is always awesome. Alright guys, I'm going to go inside now and I'm going to talk about my channel name. Okay guys, now I'm going to talk about why my channel is named N-Ready. Originally when I joined up on YouTube, I never intended to make videos, and I'm still a member of a horror site called Blade Disgusting, and my username on that site was Never Ready, and that comes from right here. Back in the 80s there was a bubblegum card called Wacky Packs, which you can see here, and what Wacky Packs were like, it would take brand names and do funny versions of them. As you can see here, like there's a battery named Ever Ready, and what they did was they changed it to Never Ready. I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's right there with the cat and it's all messed up. But that's where the name came from. But when I didn't know, see, I messed it up. Like when I originally was going to do the name, I did it as two names, like Never Ready. And but on YouTube you can't put spaces. So what I did was I shortened it to the N-Ready. But, you know, and then a few years later I ended up deciding to make videos, because I just stumbled upon the collector community. That's what I like to call it, the guys who like to collect movies and talk about them. And so I just used the channel that I made up. If I had known better, I would have just did another channel. Okay, now on to the person that inspired me to make videos, and that person is Mr. Cinema Junkie. Let's see if I can pull up his channel here. Let's see, it's taking too long to do this. But anyways, he was the first person that ever subscribed to me on YouTube. And he's also how I found DJ Boy's channel, because he did a shout out video for him. Like I did two videos, like one for VHS tape, another one for was a DVD comparison between Ultraman box sets. And they got a couple of views, but I had no subscribers. And it wasn't until that Mr. Cinema Junkie gave me a shout out that people started watching my videos. You know, like I had a couple, you know, video views before that, but that was last year. That's also around the same time that I found your channel, Danny. I can't get down there fast enough. See if I can pull it up. He doesn't do videos as much as he used to. I wish he would do more videos. Seems like every 3 or 4 months now. There's my son making noise in the background. Let's see. There we go. That's enough, Bryson. There he is, Mr. Cinema Junkie. It's been 2 months since he did a video. Alright guys, that's it. Good luck to everyone who's interested in the contest, and until next time, I will talk to you later.